Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you've heard the term gait analysis, pronation, neutral shoe and support shoe, but what do these terms mean? Stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm Ollie and I've worked at a running shop for nearly 3 years and I'm also a competitive runner. Now in this video I'm going to go over what a gait analysis is, what does it do and what does it mean, and also some Q&A questions at the end. Now here are all the timestamps if you want to skip to a certain part of the video, but I'd recommend you watching the whole thing from start to finish. Anyway, let's get started. So a gait analysis in simple terms is a service that running shops provide where you get you into the shop, we get you on the treadmill, we record you running and we play it back in slow motion to get an insight into how your running gait is. Your running gait is essentially the way in which you run. So what does a gait analysis do? It helps us see whether you overpronate. Overpronation is caused when your feet flatten, the arches in your feet flatten and your foot collapses inwards when you run. So essentially, when your foot rolls inwards when running. Left untreated, this can cause knee, ankle and foot pain. So I'm going to give a little bit of a breakdown into what we're looking for in a gait analysis. So this is me, I'm a neutral runner. You see, when I'm hitting the floor, I'm not tipping inwards. But as you can see here, this is one of my co-workers. You see when he's landing, especially on the left foot, there's a little tip inwards. His foot is collapsing inwards just a little bit. So I've got a side-by-side shot here and you can see that my foot is 90 degrees above the treadmill, whereas my co-worker, the angle is slightly less than 90 degrees. So that's what we would call overpronation. So what does it mean when you overpronate and how will it affect your shoe choice? Basically, if you are caught overpronating, you will have to go for support shoes. So here are support shoes here. They all do slightly different things to help you support. The most common, we've got Brooks here, they have it's called a guide rail. So it's denser cushioning on the inside which stops your foot from tipping inwards. We've also got other shoes, for example a Saucony Guide here. This shoe essentially it's got a cradle shape, so that cradle shape will stop you tipping in. So all shoes are slightly different technology which will help prevent the overpronation. Okay, and now time for a Q&A. The first question is, can you perform a gait analysis by yourself? And the quick answer is no, unless you can film yourself running in slow motion. So if you've got access to a treadmill, film yourself running. You can't really tell by the naked eye unless you're pronating really, really badly. The next question is, can overpronation fix itself? So can these support shoes help fix your pronation? The answer is yes. Over time, your overpronation can be fixed, so it's worth re-getting your gait tested after a couple of years. And the final question is, should you put an insole in a support shoe? Now, if the role of the insole is to help with overpronation, we say don't put it in a support shoe because the support shoe's already got that inbuilt insole pretty much. Unless you've got really, really bad pronation, I wouldn't stack them. And a bonus point is, if you are neutral, you still might overpronate in some shoes as long as they're soft running shoes. For example, the Asics Nova Blast, at my shop we have to do additional gait analysis for them because they're such a soft shoe that people who are neutral in most running shoes still overpronated in them. So this is an example of a customer. We got her in a neutral shoe and you can see she's a neutral runner. There is the tiniest bit of pronation on her left foot, but it is quite insignificant, so it's not enough for her to go for a support shoe, so she is still a neutral runner. But when we got her in the Nova Blast, a super duper soft shoe, although she's a neutral runner and it's a neutral shoe, she was still overpronating. So do be careful when buying softer shoes. I know Hoka's soft, New Balance is soft, some Asics models are soft, so just be careful. And if you do overpronate, you're not weird, don't worry. Only about 30-40% of runners pronate. There we go, and that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, just comment them down below. I hope this video helped you guys learn something new. Anyway, it's been your boy Ollie RK, and I'm out.